Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it is Friday evening and it's time to make some soap. So if you've been watching me, you know that right now I'm on a natural theme, natural kick. And the last several batches have been all natural soap with natural colors and natural essential oils. So today's is going to be a little different. The green does not look very appetizing. This is spinach powder, but it's spinach powder that I made myself. I had some spinach in the fridge that was still edible, but starting to pass its prime. And I thought, you know what, it's going to end up in the garbage. I'm just going to dehydrate it and pulverize it. So it does actually have a really nice color, but I wasn't able to get a spinach powder like I was, or like when you buy it at the store. So it's going to have chunks in it. So I'm going to see how much of those the stick blender will get out. My red is going to be paprika mixed in oil. I'm pretty sure it's going to have some chunks. I'm going to put yellow oxide in, which to the best of my knowledge is a natural colorant. I'm going to leave one portion completely uncolored. I have no clue what my soap recipe looks like uncolored. We're going to find out tomorrow. And I'll be scenting this with Brambleberry's Litsea essential oil. Smells fantastic. That's the plan. Let's go ahead and get started. So we will start with pouring our lye water into our oils. Achieve a very, very thin emulsification. Color it, scent, and pour it. Good to start. So let's try to get 4 relatively even containers. I will go ahead and scrape this out. Okay, so I am really, really curious about these two colors. So I'm going to start with them, the red and the green. And then the one is going to be uncolored, so I'm just going to stick it aside until I'm ready to scent it. And of course I cannot open this blasted bag with gloves on, but there we go. So I want to go ahead and do the yellow oxide first, because I want to go from lightest to darkest. So let's do our yellow. I didn't disperse it because it generally behaves pretty well. And my batter's behaving pretty well. And then let's do our red. The turmeric. let's see what this turmeric does. You're going to find out with me. Ooh, it's different. Very light. Okay. And let's do our green, which does have spinach chunks in it because I just simply could not get this pulverized. I'm half tempted to not put the pulp in it, but I think I'm going to leave a lot of color out if I don't. So I'm planning on having spotty soap. That's very interesting on that turmeric. Yeah, I will never get that pulverized. So let's fragrance this. It's still just a little thin, so I think I need to hit it with a stick blender. Turmeric. It's amazing how similar this is to the yellow oxide. And then I'm going to change the stick blender head to do this uncolored one because I do not want any coloring in it. I want it completely uncolored. We are ready to pour as soon as I clean up my mess. I'm splattered all over the place. So since we're holding up well, I'm just going to just drop pour this in. I'm really amazed at how fluid it still is with the extra stick blending. that is a full mold. I'm going to stop us for just a minute. Doesn't look like a whole lot right now. Stop us for a minute and see if I can put a top on this. So I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, so like 10 minutes later I'm back, and all I was able to do was just to pour some of the stripes down. I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot with the top. It is starting to thicken some. And I am probably not going to be able to let this gel. I usually wrap it tight and put it in a warm spot. Let it go through a really nice hot gel, and it's able to unmold in 12 hours. Probably not going to be the case with this one. But, oh well. And actually, the colors are pretty interesting. I wasn't really sure what to expect. And we'll see what happens tomorrow after it's saponified. So anyway, folks, you'll have a great weekend. I'll see you either Saturday or Sunday for the unmolding and cutting. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so we are back to cut the soap. 11 hours later, it popped out of the mold effortlessly. I really thought that I was going to have to wait. The batter just held up so exceptionally well, but 11 hours, I can see my hand in the reflection. It is so slick and shiny. I went ahead and split it, but I haven't looked inside yet. I haven't seen it with you. This is the back side. I just can't believe how shiny that is. The dehydrated spinach that I dehydrated myself did exactly what I expected. The biggest surprise was the smoked, why can't I think? The smoked paprika. The smoked paprika turned a real light color. It's also speckled like I expected. That was the biggest surprise. Now, I'm not sure what the inside's going to look like because it was thin. Even with a lot of stick blending, the batter was thin. And the paprika is a lot lighter than I was expecting. So, I'm not sure. But guess what? It's time to find out. You're going to find out with me. Okay. Not bad. You know, that's the top side. So let's just go ahead and cut these into bars. And once again, this is 100% natural. The colors and the fragrance. I'm pretty happy with the way the spinach turned out. So let's see what a bar looks like. Okay, not bad. Actually, better than I expected because it was surprisingly thin, and I poured it. I mean, I stick blended quite a good bit with this batch. Okay, so yeah, I would do this again. The only thing I would do differently is I would put some TD in the uncolored soap. The part that I left uncolored just does not stand out enough. I would put TD in that, and there'd be a little more definition. But these still turned out better than I expected. And I can see where the paprika is darkening some. And I bet you after being exposed to the air, it will darken even more. So I'm going to let these sit for a while. And then I'll take a picture and get this uploaded. So everybody, it's Saturday morning. Thanks for watching. You all have a great weekend, and I will see you later.